Okay, that shit's recording now, so everything sounds fucking well and sweet and good. I would say, Boris, if you are comfortable, do you have everything you need? Feet rested, juice near hand for your dry thrapple.
I've got condoms, I've got...
Whoa, okay, on with the goddamn show then.
There's no shortage of miscreants in this world, Sheriff.
The Legion of the Storyman Explained.
For the Legion of Extraordinary Miscreants, famous for their sins and their whiskey sins, they laugh in the face of the law, 'cause they had nothing to lose at all. Nothing to lose at all.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome along to the Caravan HQ with my good self, of course, Scott the Sasquatch Taylor, joined tonight by the ever wonderful and, may I say, magnificent Boris. Boris, it's good to see you, pal.
And you. It's nice to hear that.
It's, you know what, I think it's good to start a show and make sure people are buffed up. You know, that they feel welcome, they feel loved, they feel part of the team. You see, you know, that's kind of how we rock and roll here in the Extraordinary Miscreants.
I love it.
However, what I don't appreciate, and I'm going to put it out there right away, from the offset.
Do it.
I don't want to cause any tension, or I don't want there to be any underlying tension as we do the show.
No, fuck it, I love tension.
But I need to put it out there is that I do not appreciate arriving at your home.
Yes.
Right, walking into your kitchen, seeing your good self. That's a good part.
That is
right?
a good thing.
That's a good part. What I don't appreciate, though, is the THL walking through from nowhere and hefting a sizable jobby, a sizable compacted jobby into my face.
Massive jobby.
Massive jobby. Now, I understand that, you know, in this household, you know, a lot of shit happens.
We are
right?
free and easy.
Free and easy. Like, if I wasn't coming, it would be a nudist camp, essentially, right?
Yeah.
But all I ask is...
And then you would be coming.
If you...
Sorry. Is that
That's where I was going with that. But, you know, can I just ask, like, if we have a handful of shot, right, maybe not present it to your guests when they walk in the door.
I
right?
have no control over that fucking woman. We've had a week of shit.
A week of shit.
There's I don't want to go too much into it because it's quite personal for my poor daughter.
Of course.
Fuck it, I'll tell you. So, as we all know, she's wheel bound. She is...
Wheel bound, yes.
She is an automotive lady.
Ironside.
All
Yes.
10 ribs. And so she's been incredibly constipated. It's kind of the curse of not being able to walk. You don't move your shit about and it doesn't work its way down.
So it just sits there and compact.
So she's been really upset and sore and all the rest of it. So that's fine. Anyway, the good thing is it's all clear. She's fine. She had said shit. But one night she was up crying. She was up till about 2 a.m, really upset. Couldn't help her. So THL she wanted her to go to bed with her. Can you come to bed with me, Mum? So she's in bed with her, so that's fine.
Right, okay.
Having a wee cuddle, just get her to nurse off.
Massaging her back.
Yeah, just try to get her to have some sleep, basically. And at one point, THL's kind of drifted in and out of consciousness, and she felt the little shitbag kind of grab her face, and she went, "Fuck you, don't do that. She went, "Oh, sorry, Mum. And then immediately she's just like, what the fuck is that smell? And she went, I'm really sorry, I put the shit on your face. she'd managed to... She's fucking wild. So she'd managed to squeeze a little marble out. And she'd... her hand down her nappy, picked it out, obviously proud as punch, and just gently placed it up on Mother's face. Because I fucking wonder, I woke up like...
Holy fuck.
I woke up and she's back in bed and I was like, what's going on? She went, don't fucking speak to me. She says, oh, horrible bastard put shit in my face. Another reason why that kid is my favourite human.
I don't blame you. That's... I love that the thing is with your door is that you can tell that there's an underlying evil genius about her.
It's fucking
It's to think. No, I don't. I mean, I appreciate there's a certain degree of brain damage there, but that's not.
Yeah.
That's not what's
But
telling your
that's-
brain
yeah.
to say, "I'll just dig in my nappy here."
Well, I mean, the
and
part of her
pull
brain
it."
that's broken is the part that that controls her, her motor skills. But, she can almost talk, and she is a free thinker.
Oh God,
And a
yes.
horrible cunt. It's fucking brilliant.
Just for your brain to say, "I know what I'm going to do with this nugget of Joby. I'll place it on Mum's face." And then tell her, "I'm sorry, I put it in your face." That's fucking genius, man.
It's not even the first time. I remember
Oh,
she was
man.
about, I don't even know, say 6, 7, 8 years old. And she was in the bath, our old home. And I nipped through the living room and I go, Dad! Dad! And I walked through and she threw something at me and it just, on the floor, and I went, what the fuck was that? I think it was a bath toy. And I looked down and it was a huge man. It's a shit. I was thinking,
Oh man.
what the fuck have I done to deserve this?
Like, well, one of my favorite things is like your daughter's of an age now, of course, as well, that we can now openly abuse her. I mean, as in like verbally abuse her.
Yeah, no,
We
not
can't-
sexually.
We can't come in here and give her a
She's not
finger.
there. She's not there yet.
She's not there yet. She's not. Well, not for
January
guests.
27th, boys. Sorry, oh, fucking hell.
If there's grass
in
in the
your-
wicket, we play cricket.
Put it in your diaries. Please don't.
Don't put that in your Google Calendar.
This will be the one that gets you banned.
Oh,
This is the
fuck
one that's
aye.
going to get
This
us
is-
jailed.
This is the one that's going to have people chopping on the door.
Oh, yes.
Hello, community service.
Top nonce. Sorry.
So, but I love the fact now that we can now openly verbally abuse her.
Oh, yeah.
And even my good lady wife was saying that she'd pop round with Angus, obviously our
Aye.
oldest, and was like, "Fuck off!"
I got a bit heated yesterday.
Got a bit back and forth.
They were like licking each other and hitting each other and like licking each other's hand and like slapping each other with their spit. And I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Fuck is happening here? Like, what the fuck?
It was no.
Oh man! So I mean, obviously in the last show I covered the fact that I had a bad case of the old, the what's it called again? Constipation.
Oh, did you? Oh,
man.
I didn't listen.
I
Sorry,
had
I haven't
a
had
fair
time.
battle with the old constipation. And I was saying in the last show as well. Like I've gone through nearly my entirety of my adult life and not had to worry about compacted feces not making its way out of my body until recently.
Really?
And there was a period there, like a good 4 days, where do you know when you're that heavily constipated and you can feel that pressure, and you're like, and it makes you do that kind of noise because it's almost like your belly's full of food.
Yeah.
God.
You can feel fresh air going in, but nothing's coming
But
out.
nothing's
I know.
coming out.
Yeah.
And of course, you get all the experts, i.e., your wife, can drink more fluids. You're not drinking enough fluids.
Fuck
and
off.
I'm probably not. Who knows?
Water
But
doesn't fix
fucking
everything.
Water's not a universal cure. You
Yeah.
fucking. I'll tell you what was a cure though was laxatives. Oh man, that thing went off like a tap. It was ace.
Nice.
You know, I said like you put your thumb over the end of a tap and it goes spraying to the side and like fucking like a garden sprinkler. But the thing is, so I released the last show, of course, and it was just a solo show of me sitting
Yeah.
bullshitting in the garage, having a good time, Of course, and you know how it feels when you have a garage, or like here when you've got
Yeah.
Caravan HQ, when you're by yourself and there's no family around,
Jeez.
you have a sneaky beer or two,
Oh, sorry, I'll be here. Yeah.
Go on.
That's not what I do when I'm
Well, no, I can imagine.
I look at top notch.
So,
Sorry.
so yeah, a couple of beers. But then, so I released the show, that was fine. And your wife heard the show.
Yeah.
Straight away messaged me going, look, if you're needing some heavy duty laxatives,
I'll sort
we've
you out,
got a
son.
fucking cupboard full. And I saw it tonight.
Aye.
She was giving me the grand tour of your laxative cupboard. A whole cupboard dedicated to laxatives, it looks like.
We've got more laxatives than we've got whiskies. It's fucking it's
That's
unbelievable.
amazing. Those are two things you don't want to mix up. On a heavy night at the
I
sesh.
know, like, the
Well, it
result,
depends on the guests.
the result's the same. I'm wrapped around a toilet. just coming from a different end.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sorry.
So apart from jobbies and stuff like that, Boris, how's your last kind of couple of weeks been? 'Cause
It's been all right,
you've been a busy man, I believe, as well
just
too.
busy with work and that. Nothing. To be honest, nothing exciting. Oh well. No, nothing exciting. I was out last Saturday. Oh, but that was with you.
Yes,
Big
exactly.
Jeff. We had
Big
a
Jeff.
skinful. That's about as exciting as it's got. I've just been busy working.
What I found exciting though was that kind of small sherry we had with Big Jeff.
Yes.
In the nearby establishment,
The local Legion.
the local Legion, if you will, and because we're old men here, we like
We
cheap
live
drinks.
in the fucking Legion.
I know, right? But we saw female Boris. I mean, obviously we can't name any names, but sweet Jesus, man,
Fuck, I forgot about her.
female Boris. I
She
mean,
was HOTT hot. I mean, now I know why you all obsess over me. I've never really got it till I saw her.
holy moly! Like I didn't even click until you said, "Imagine you as you are now."
Yeah.
But younger with longer hair.
Yeah.
A la young
Yeah,
Boris,
yeah.
you know. But like obviously keen a pie or two.
Yeah.
And it was just bing, bing, bing.
It was
struck home.
fucked
Like,
up. It was
holy
like
shit.
looking at myself from 20 years ago. The hair was exactly the same.
I took a photograph of you standing
Yeah.
beside her at the bar, and it was spooky.
Yeah.
Like if it wasn't for the hair, if she had a Boris, current Boris, too,
Yeah.
you wouldn't tell the
No,
fucking
you would.
difference.
Well, have a few more teeth than she did.
Well, that's true. And less broad shoulders.
Yeah.
So-
She looks like she lifts like.
You know, she's going for a Pemberton record, that one, I'll tell you. Holy moly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we were there till late on, a few shandies, that was fine. Big Jeff bailed early because he's a giant fanny.
I know. What's that?
I know, what's that about, you know?
I mean,
thought
I
he was
get
on
the whole
bus.
brownie point thing, but once I'm in a drink, I don't give a fuck.
No.
Like,
I don't get this thing, and I never have, of these people that can say, you know what, I'm going to go out for a couple, and then I'm going to go up the road.
Fuck
you know,
you.
like, what the fuck are you thinking?
I have an on switch, and that is it. I don't like. That's why I don't have a beer at
Uh-huh.
home. Like if I have a beer, I'm having like we're
You're
fucking it
fucking
up.
on it, yeah.
Like so, if I have one beer, LG is getting a black eye. You know, it's like we're in it to win it, ladies. I'm here. We're getting fucked up. I can't just like even yesterday I had. Yeah, I had. Well, I was like, I'm gasping for a beer. Just the heat.
Fucking-
I was outside in the garden. I'd seen a solitary Cruz Campo in the fridge, and I went, "Whew." And she says, "Have it. It's
Aye.
Saturday. Have it."
Do you know
and I
what?
says, "I can't because if I have that now,
Uh-huh.
it's me on it until I go to bed."
Got you.
So I hung off till about 4:30. Felt a little bit better than 2:00.
I will tell you now that my rage was incandescent.
Mm.
I've been on full 12-hour shifts this weekend.
Yeah.
And at work it's hot, you know. I work in a
Yeah.
hot environment as it is,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm just fucking fuck's sake. It's a beautiful outside. It's sunny. I'm stuck inside working, and then beep beep. Oh, my phone. Who's messaging me now? It's look, it's Boris. That's wonderful. Oh look, he's outside with a fucking beer in his hand. That's what. How amazing is that? You know, fucking rat bastard.
You have no idea how long I mulled over that. I was like, well, I won't.
Seconds.
I mean,
Fucking seconds.
F that. I just thought, you can't do that to the
Oh.
lad. And I thought, no, I can. Fuck him.
No, fuck him. No. So-
He deserves this shit.
But see, I quite enjoy like just maybe late in the evening. You know, maybe you
Yeah.
finish work. It's late in the evening. A solitary beer. If I'm pushing out,
Yeah.
maybe a solitary whiskey as well. You see, and that'll be it. You know,
Fuck,
it's-
that's here. All respect to you. I can't. Nope. It's and I've always been like that.
Yeah.
It's always been. It's just, for some people, it's.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The pangs are there.
Yeah.
Like you get the taste. Like I could really power on this.
I can't ignore the pang.
Oh man,
It's
that's hard
no,
going.
it's too strong. It's I've always been. That's why I'll just won't. I won't have a glass with dinner. I won't go
okay.
out for tea and have a pint
Yeah.
because it's just
When you get that first sip, that's it. It's game's a bogey.
we're all going home in an ambulance. I can't fucking help
Holy
myself.
fuck.
Sorry.
So speaking of going home,
Yes.
there's been some developments in the fucking in the world of Sasquatch recently as well too.
Oh,
Is that I mean, obviously I can't go into very much details,
okay.
but it looks like there's a chance, a small chance,
Yes.
but a chance nonetheless that I could be seeking new employment
Mm.
of a very soon period. You see, in the next kind of like we'll say the next kind of 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Very slim chance
Mhm.
that I might be facing the old grind for employment. So I mean, obviously, what I'll need to do is work on the old CV.
Mm-hmm.
I thought what I would do, Boris, is I'd obviously there's no more man who I respect more when it comes to professional input on a quality presented CV.
That's nice to hear.
You see, I thought what we might do is we might I'll go over some of my points in my CV that I thought might be benefits to my employment.
Use me as a sounding board.
Use you as a sounding board. See what you think. You see, and then perhaps if you feel up for it, maybe a bit of role play. You play the employer.
Oh right.
I play the sexy young intern. But then put a bit of sexy music in the background.
Boom, chicka, wah, wah.
Boom, chicka, wah, wah. So I'm going to give you a list of some of my more redeeming features, and I would like you to rate them on like a scale of maybe 1 to 5. Right, 5 being employ this cunt, 1 being get security.
Phone the police immediately.
Phone the police immediately. So I think my main skill I'm bringing to this new job. In fact, you know what? You're my employer right now. So hello, sir. Thank you for meeting me today.
It's nice to see you, Scott.
Really appreciate it.
You could have made an effort.
Well, I mean, I did think that I thought the tutu would maybe kind of catch your eye and give me a bit of a leg up, if you will.
As arousing as it is, this is not the place.
I mean, leg up as in I'll put it over my head if I have to give you a full view of the old winking sphincter. But I thought that the first selling point I can give you, of course, as a potential employee of Boris Incorporated,
do it.
Is my unparalleled grumpiness management.
Okay.
So
tell me more.
See, I think I've achieved a level of internalized grumbling that is truly a marvel of passive aggression.
Mm-hmm.
I can project an aura of barely contained irritation without actually saying anything overly offensive.
Okay.
It saves in HR complaints.
Okay,
of course,
that's good.
It's a quiet, simmering discontent that requires real dedication. I think that me just being a perpetual grump, right, but containing that though, gives me an aura of nobody wanting to approach me. You see. Okay. So I can do my job, right? You give me a task, I do my job.
In peace.
Nobody's stopping me from the water cooler saying, you know what I'll do? I'll have a quick word with Scott, see how he's doing. Oh, no. Perpetually grumpy, right?
I like it.
There we go. So
see, to many employers that would be a really good trait.
Okay, yes.
At Boris Incorporated.
Boris
That's
Incorporated.
not how we roll. We air our grievances with fists. So, as commendable as that is, take that elsewhere.
Okay,
it's
right.
5 anywhere else.
Okay.
It's a 1 here.
Boris Incorporated 1. Okay, thank you very much. It's okay.
Continue.
Well, if I can continue pitching, of course, because I think my employment here would be a real benefit to my CV for Boris Incorporated.
Okay.
I'm also an expert in spotting shite, like futility. Like, if you give me a task and I can tell you within minutes if it's a waste of everyone's fucking time.
Yes.
Right? If you give me a task, it's like, I need you to go and create a spreadsheet for this fucking Boris Incorporated like manure transport, right?
Yes.
Like, I'll be like, well, that's shit.
Yes.
Because it's manure,
So it's shite.
naturally, of course.
It's actual
But
jobbies.
I'll point out to you, quite clearly and concisely, like, I think it's a shit.
Please do.
Which saves you then the worry about having a sounding board that isn't a sounding board.
Like a straight talker.
Exactly, a straight talker.
5.
5.
4. 5.
Oh,
5.
fucking hell. I'm also, this one's a good one,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a master of low expectations. I've long since accepted that things will go wrong, people will disappoint, and Mondays will keep happening. This means I'm rarely surprised by disaster and occasionally pleasantly bewildered when something actually works. My natural state is mild disappointment, which is highly stable.
Love it.
Oh!
I am very much... I'm not even a glass half full empty. The glass is on the ground, the tap is burst, there's nothing left in the bottle. We're all going to die.
Can I just say,
I love it,
Mr. Boris, is that that feedback really appreciate.
Yeah.
That's not the only thing that's burst. I think I've burst the zipper on my tutu with this powerful erection.
I see it. I smell it. No, today my wife told me I was a catastrophist.
Excellent.
She says, she says you always expect the worst. Everything's got to be the worst possible outcome.
Okay.
But, like you say, you're never disappointed.
You're never disappointed, exactly.
And I think that is the best way to go through life.
Well, that's, again, if that could lead me on to my next point, is that I am physically incapable of enthusiasm, right? You'll never have to worry about me annoyingly being perky or bouncing off the walls and with team spirit.
Fantastic.
And, my default energy level is mildly fatigued, right? So
I like that.
Well, it's good because it means I'm consistent, right?
Yes.
So you give me a task, I require no management whatsoever. Give me a task. I mean, I'll be slow about it because fatigued, but it'll get done. But
I don't even mind if it's done.
What
Just
you see
don't
is what
come
you
in
get,
here enthusiastic in the morning.
Well, I mean, like I said,
because it makes me feel bad that I'm not. and that brings me down.
Okay.
We have a friend who sometimes sits here.
Yes, Tiny.
He is overly enthusiastic.
He's very enthusiastic.
He's like a puppy dog.
He's like a very large puppy dog.
And I want to spay him. We don't like enthusiasm.
We don't like enthusiasm.
We like misery and heartache.
Well, I mean, speaking of Tiny, of course, he's also one of my references. Just so
Yes.
you know, when it comes to applying for a job, is that I also have extensive experience in avoiding unnecessary social interactions. Right. So
Fantastic.
I have perfected the art of looking busy, confused, or slightly constipated to deter casual conversation. This frees up valuable time for, more sighing and drinking coffee.
Yes.
Mostly, it's an efficient personal space management system. I'm also surprisingly resilient to shame. Right?
I hear that.
I've had like 5 decades of questionable decisions and public embarrassments. My ability to feel genuine shame is significantly diminished. This means I'm willing to try new things others might find too mortifying.
Mm-hmm.
Results may vary, but the lack of blushing is guaranteed.
I like it.
Okay,
I like it.
okay.
It would work for you within this company because you are big and scary and no one's going to bully you. We also require a certain amount of employees to feel great amounts of shame.
Okay.
Because they're the ones that we pick on, bully, to
Right.
make us feel better and give us all a laugh.
See,
We're not going to do that to you because you look like you would throw us out of a fucking window if we did that.
well, this again is one of my selling points. I believe that for Boris Incorporated, I would be a very valuable team player because, much like mold, I thrive in toxic environments. Right? Thrive. Like if you give me, all my employees over here, Mr. Sasquatch, are, they're too enthusiastic. They're too keen. They talk about sports. They get together and talk about sports.
You're like a
Go
walking,
and fuck that right up.
like a walking yeast infection.
I'm like a social, that's it. An irritable cunt.
You're like a massive human made of smeg. That is, I think you're on point. What I want to know is, what the fuck do we do at Boris Incorporated?
Well, I was going to ask you the same thing.
I'm
because
not sure.
I saw your advert in the window of the local co-op, the very sparse and bare local co-op, by the way.
Yeah,
It was- Jesus Christ, like a war zone in there.
Yeah,
Fucking hell,
it's pretty grim.
Shelves are stripped. I saw the big, the big neon sign. Backlight. I'm very impressed with the neon backlighting.
We've
That's
got
quite cool as well. Too.
Huge advertising budget.
I'm really amazed by that. So, and it did say, bring your own dog. I don't know why you want the dog here too, but he's outside.
You'll
and
find
he's-
it later.
Okay. Why is the barbecue fired up?
No comment.
Okay. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what we do at Boris Incorporated, but I am all in.
Well, you'll find it later. What would I do at Boris Incorporated?
Oh, it's got to be
I
something
don't think
sexual.
it would be something that would land us in trouble, in jail.
It's got to be top nonce related, I think. is what
Oh,
it is.
there's no doubt. I mean, there's nothing else in my life.
Boris Incorporated creates new versions of top trumps,
It'd be like
but with locally sourced nonces.
it would be like Cards Against Humanity meets Top Nonce meets, I don't know. Guess Who?
I mean,
Guess Who? We should do. Oh,
nonce guess who?
Jesus!
Jeez!
We've just come up with a Boris Incorporated. Nonce, guess who?
Fuck you, Hasbro!
Guess that nonce.
I like it. I
Guess
like it.
that nonce.
Did you know that speaking of top
Sorry,
nonce,
yeah.
of course, our favourite card game in the whole world,
I know.
and to go off track entirely from what we're speaking about there about Boris Incorporated,
Yeah.
is that, top nonce, I had a look online about these cards, so I thought, fascinating to see more about these cards,
Yeah.
how widely available they are. I thought I might pick up another packet,
Yeah.
just in case shit goes south, right?
There's a few different.
Well, it turns out, right, not only that this company that makes these cards, British nonces, they make limited runs of these cards. So
Okay.
this one's here.
Yeah.
To buy a packet of these now is like 20 quid to get
Wow.
this because they're quite hard to find now.
Okay.
But more excitingly, we've got that pack there
Yeah.
is the second edition.
Well, I know. So I looked
There
up
is
before.
a first edition.
There are some
Oh.
first. There's also a royal family version.
Oh, is there?
There was.
Oh.
There was a few different.
There's a footballer one as well.
There's some-
Footballer
there's some
cunts as well
crackers,
too. And-
yeah.
oh man.
There's some good ones.
I nearly threw away, it was damn near, I think, 40 quid to buy a double pack of the new one and the old one. I thought, well, we've got the new one already, but it's the only way I can get the old one too as well.
Don't like the term throwaway because that is money well spent. That is an investment not to be scoffed at.
Can I speak about, again, to go off track entirely, 'cause that's how we roll here at Extraordinary
free-flowing.
Miscreants, is that you sent me a thing earlier today, which I think is quite possibly one of my favourite things in the whole world.
I didn't read it all, actually.
No, it's pardon me. It is a link to a new stripper club, sorry, in the United States. Let me just bring up this link here.
In Oregon, I think.
Oregon. So the headline reads, a new club, Granny Grinders, opens in Oregon with 65 plus dancers. Now that's not like 65 dancers.
No,
it's like they're aged 65 plus. Bingo and 0 teeth required, right? Now this could be nonsense, but it's wonderful.
I'm hoping it's not.
Springfield, Oregon, residents were once again left clutching their pearls this week after hearing rumours about yet another offbeat strip club opening in their neighbourhood. But this time, it's not pregnant women causing a stir. Fucking
Sorry, I'm drinking.
pregnant women. It's grandmothers. The new establishment opening just outside of downtown Springfield is called Granny Grinders, and it promises premium entertainment for patrons who like their lap dances with a side of Metamucil. Right? The club's main requirement for performers: every dancer must be at least 65 years old. Club owner, and this guy's name is genius. Right? This is a man who you can tell by his name owns fucking Granny Grinders. Buck Jackson. Buck Jackson, 56, says this is the natural evolution of adult entertainment. People laugh when I opened the pregnant one over 10 years ago, Jackson told That Oregon Life, sipping a lukewarm Coors Banquet from a travel mug with a number one dad sharp in the side. Said I was crazy. Said no one would pay to see a third trimester twerking. But baby bumpers... third trimester twerking... Holy fuck.
That's my favourite thing I've heard this weekend.
I think my favourite thing is the name of said pregnant woman's strip club called Baby Bumpers. Baby Bumpers was packed wall to wall with dudes who'd never even held a baby. Now I'm doubling down. If folks lined up for swollen ankles, wait till they see a woman drop it low and then need help getting back up. Buck Jackson says the idea came to him while visiting his aunt at a local retirement home. I walked into that place and thought, damn, these ladies still got it. Ethel went to me during Wheel of Fortune, and I just knew.
Sorry, oh my God, sorry.
The building that will house Granny Grinders was once a video rental store, then a vape shop, then a failed axe-throwing studio. Now it's being reborn with velvet wallpaper, heavy curtains, and bingo tables that double as dance stages.
Oh, God,
The club will feature theme nights, such as... can you not guess what the Tuesday's called, right? So, it's bingo and boobs, right? Bingo and boobs on Tuesdays. Fridays, Matlock and milkshakes. Right? And my favourite, the increasingly popular No Teeth, No Problem Wednesdays.
No teeth,
No teeth, no problem Wednesdays. Each performance is expected to last about 3 to 5 minutes or until the dancer needs to sit down. The pole has been reinforced with rebar and prayer. Fucking hell, man.
I love it. I mean, I would absolutely spend my weekends there.
Well, one local man says that he plans to become a regular donor to the cause. He says, I like him wise. He says, positive for dramatic effect. And I love bingo. This is honestly perfect.
I love bingo. Oh, what's this?
Oh, fucking hell. It's probably bullshit. But
I hope not.
If ever Boris Incorporated needed a fucking business idea right there, Granny Grinders and Baby Bumpers are just two that I would like to pitch personally.
I hope it's not, because I'm a bit of a biddy fiddler myself, so I'd be all over it. Can I be an old biddy, Scott? That's phenomenal.
A fucking biddy fiddler. Holy shit. I need to dampen my throttle off that one. Holy shit. Holy fucking
Biddy
hell.
Fiddler Fridays. That would be fucking exceptional.
I think it's only fair. Since we're speaking about biddy fiddling, we move then to kitty fiddling.
The natural progression.
Natural progression.
Top notch.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the most divisive card game in the whole world. It is, of course, the meaty trumps British nonces, or as we like to call it, top nonce. So,
Have you had any complaints yet?
there's been a mixed reviews, right? So,
has there?
from people I've spoken to, either through like listeners messaging the show, I've had a few so we have like a Discord, right? So I don't know if you've Discord before. Discord's like a kind of like online kind of forum stroke voice chat stroke kind of messaging kind of app.
MSN chat room.
Kinda, yeah. It's kind of like that, but like modern, you know. So
Sorry, I don't know.
we could do. I mean, eventually I plan to do like live broadcasts on there and
Okay.
stuff, and so the Discord's there.
Cool.
I'll put a link to that on our Twitter so you can all find it. Oh, there we go.
Fantastic.
Discord, love it.
Yeah.
Top nonce, top fucking card game, brilliant. People on the street, however,
Oh, hit me up. Come on.
I've had a couple of folks saying, you know what, Scott, but listen to your show, love it, love the show. I love how, you know, I wasn't sure about how a spin-off from the DHB would work out, but this has been a good show. I might even love it more.
Okay.
However,
All right.
top nonce just seems a little bit teeth drying. You're like, well, you know, not everybody loves everything, you know, but it does seem to be like a 70-30 kind of split in favour of the top nonce.
People
so
laughed
far.
at Einstein.
People, well, exactly.
Do you
People,
know?
he was called a fool.
Some of the world's greatest thinkers, Scott, were laughed at and scoffed at.
You know what? Actually, you're selling this to me. Keep going.
Fuck these cunts. Do you know what I mean? We are leaps and bounds ahead of these fools.
My concern, though, is for this episode in particular, with me like putting myself out there to listeners, saying, "By the way, if you're an employer, I could be free soon." You know, if you were a loudmouth Scotsman, you know, if them were playing top
It
nonce,
shows character,
oh,
Scott.
see,
The balls on a man to sit and read this shit.
a caravan.
Read these cards and laugh.
So,
You know what I mean?
so when it comes to like drawing up my CV, I'm gonna need a reference from Boris Incorporated and there too, just
Okay.
to cover my ass when it comes to.
I'm actually sorry, just to kind of go back a bit. There's a. Oh, I can't even read that. It's too fucking small. It's got a list of the other ones here.
of other packs.
Yeah, we've got British Bell Ends.
Excellent.
We've got
that idea.
Parasitic Royals.
Parasitic Royals.
I can't read.
Is
there's-
every card Prince Andrew?
I can't read what. Tory Scum.
Tory Scum, yes.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
Shit footballers. And then there's Meaty Trumps.
There's some good shit there as well too.
There's
Like
some
this company, I think they only made limited runs of all these cards
fucking
and then
beautiful.
did nothing else.
And then went to jail.
Like, why would- and then they got deported.
It's fantastic. Right, let's dish these fuckers
Right,
out.
give me a card. Give me a card. So how do we determine? There's only two of us today, of course. So how do we determine who goes first here? Do we flip a coin?
Last time it was me.
Okay, so I'll go first.
So yeah, because Tiny's not here, so it'll be you. So
Okay. Oh,
what were you
goodness me,
again?
right.
You were non-sorority. No, you were you were physical threat, weren't you?
Right. Well, give me a light here so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. So
Oh,
we
well,
have.
There's that little. If you push that little white
yeah.
button.
Oh, there we go.
And then-
Look,
yeah,
fucking beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to pick. We've done non-sorority. I'm going to go for cockiness.
Okay.
Okay. So, what have you got there for cockiness?
83.
83. That's a strong score for cockiness.
I take it you fucked me though.
I've got a 95.
Fuck.
95 cockiness from Gaston Pinsard.
Who?
Gaston Pinsard.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Gaston, Jersey, nonagenarian. What's a nonagenarian?
I don't know.
Nonagenarian?
Sounds like something old.
Sounds like a really pensioner type person. He was born in 1919.
Okay.
So everyone, would that be like 100 years old? A nonagenarian?
1919.
1919. So he's over 100 years. He's probably dead by now, of course. But self-described filthy devil was the UK's oldest prisoner of the time of sentencing in 2015. Raised in Haute de la Garenne Children's Home, he admitted 9 sexual assault charges against 5-year-old girls in the
Oh, Jesus.
in the 1950s. Jailed for 18 months for
What?
18 months for
18 months?
sexual assault against 5-year-old girls.
How?
9 assault charges against 5-year-old girls.
What?
18 months he got for that.
So you 9 charges.
Physical
2
threat
months, 3 months.
65, cockiness 95 because he walked 18 months he got and he was out again. Offences 90, slipperiness 85, remorse 1,
Oh, at least you had a little bit.
notoriety 92. So yeah, Gaston Pinsard, you're an absolute piece of shit. So who did you
That was
have there?
horrific. By the way, nonagenarian is someone who's in their 90s.
Is
I
it?
googled it
fucking thank God you're here.
because we haven't got a. We need to get like a. Not a receptionist, like a person that sits in the back googling.
Oh yeah,
You know?
we need like
a researcher.
a producer. So
Yeah.
someone who can control the soundboard,
Yeah.
who can take, who can control video if need be.
You
when we
can
get
deal
that
with the
point.
legal letters.
Can deal with the legal letters and
I've
CVs.
got Trevor Cole,
Okay.
born 1957. It's a great picture of him, actually.
Is it?
It makes him look more of a nonce than I think most of them, because look at what he's doing.
Oh, for the he's doing that classic, like when you imitate licking a vagina. And
In between the
the
fingers.
up to your face. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Big Trev.
Big Trev.
He's Scottish driving instructor.
Oh,
Why am I laughing? Sorry.
I know.
Scottish driving instructor jailed for taking boys as young as 9 on driving lessons into remote woods where he sexually abused them.
Oh,
His offhand driving lessons ended up in horrific attacks on 6 boys over 9 years.
Jeez.
Pleaded innocent, but sentenced to
Oh, I'm gonna
2 fucking years.
2 years for the name. I think the biggest gripe I have with Top
Is the
Nonce
sentences.
is the sentences.
I struggle
Like,
with that.
What the fuck?
Physical threat 84, cockiness 83, offences 84, which I think is bullshit. Should have been higher. Slipperiness 69, dudes. No, I shouldn't do that. I love that film. Remorse 0, notoriety 80. I think his scores are a little bit low, to be honest.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I wonder if somebody that designed this park knew this guy. I think he should be higher up.
He owns the company.
Big That's his Big Trev sideline.
Big Trev
I
sideline.
can't do driving lessons anymore, can
No,
he?
can he fuck?
Well, Trev, thanks for that.
Well, that was wonderful. Thank you very much. That was Top Nonce.
Fucking hell.
One more interesting bit of news for you as well too.
Hit me.
So, not only do we have Top Nonce, wonderful, we have some granny grinders, baby bumpers, but we also I saw a bit of news that I'd like to pass on to you that I thought was fantastic.
Okay.
A woman sues after being compared to Darth Vader at work, and she wins £39,000. Right,
Excuse me?
39 grand because somebody compared her to Darth Vader. Right now, but it gets better though. Not even like, oh, by the way, you look like Darth Vader or you sound like it. No, she hasn't got a raspy throat, But what happened was a UK woman whose co-workers compared her to Darth Vader after taking an online personality test on her behalf has been awarded £30,000 in damages. Darth Vader is, of course, an iconic villain, and being compared to him by workmates is apparently insulting and traumatic enough to warrant compensation. At least that was the decision of a UK court in the case of an NHS blood donation worker who claimed that the association with the Star Wars character caused her to feel unpopular at work and ultimately quit her job. The judge concluded that being told she has the same personality as the infamous sci-fi villain was a workplace detriment that required compensation. They've gone on to one of these like online tests, which villain are you the same as?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
clearly she's fucking Darth Vader.
What the
But
fuck?
walked away with over 30 grand.
If someone at work called me Darth Vader tomorrow, that would probably be the least offensive thing I was called at work tomorrow. What the fuck?
Like-
what the fuck?
There are things I've been called at work by colleagues, current and former,
Yeah.
as well too, especially former in my old door security career.
Oh, yeah.
That are potentially war crimes. That could see people
100%.
dragged up in front of the Hague. There are things I'm sure you've seen and done and been called or called people that could see you dragged in front of a court or perhaps starring on a card in Top Nonce.
My new favourite insult for one of the guys I work with is that inbred, neat-kicking, straw-sucking cunt. Now, I think I might make that man a millionaire. Because that is a lot worse than Darth Vader.
So I'm wondering if I can escape the hammer of redundancy through my work is by going to HR and saying, by the way, one of my colleagues just called me potato, right? Just said I look like a fucking a fat sausage, Bing, 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 you can't fire me now because I've got fucking, discrimination.
HR's going to buzz the boss and say, listen, there's a massive sausage here telling me he looks like a fat potato. I think somebody's slipping acid into the water.
I wonder. I think the fumes are getting too much. Holy shit. I wonder if I can claim even like maybe like an ancestor was maybe Cherokee. Let's say it's racial.
Cherokee.
I'm like 1/80th Cherokee. You can't fucking dismiss me.
Fucking 30 grand for being
30 grand.
likened to Darth Vader.
Likened to Darth Vader.
That's a fucking awesome bad guy to be
grand.
likened to.
That's amazing. I know exactly. Fucking amazing. But did you hear though? Speaking of Darth Vader,
Yeah.
and I thought it's quite funny as well too. Was there's currently in the online game Fortnite.
Yeah.
You've heard of Fortnite? Kids play
Yeah,
Fortnite. Big thing. You see, they're currently doing like a Star Wars crossover event.
Yep.
So
I've heard all
in
about
the
it.
game you can play as the characters, lightsabers, TIE fighters, blah blah. But Fortnite, or the company behind Fortnite, Epic,
Yep.
they have developed an AI Darth Vader that's in the game. So what happens is,
Oh.
if you have your microphone on, your headset on, you're
Yeah.
in a group, you find this Darth Vader in the map, right?
Yeah.
You can speak to him with your regular voice. Hey, Darth, how you doing? He will respond to your character as Darth Vader's voice.
Holy shit.
They've
That's quite
they've
cool.
obviously cloned James Earl Jones's voice
Yeah,
in AI. And they showed a clip of this, like a player who was dressed, I think, like Boba Fett.
Yep.
In fact, no, sorry, like the Master Chief from Halo.
Yep.
And Darth Vader's like, "Oh, I see you are the Master Chief, and blah blah blah, and you should be more accomplished. And how many kills have you had?" And he's just speaking
cool.
back and forth in real time with the player. You see, this was online for I believe about 5 minutes before they pulled back down again because
Was he racist?
racist,
Was it?
racist.
People were
Because
racist to him,
players-
or he became
They
racist?
were making him racist, right? because humanity sucks, right? And if you try and do a nice thing, people are going to make it either Hitler or going to make it like anti-Semitic. They're going to make Vader say horrible things. And I think Vader may have allegedly
Drop the N-word.
dropped the N-bomb.
That's okay, he's black.
Well, exactly.
He's black.
With a black man's voice, a black man's suit. He's okay. He can see those,
He's
see those
black,
words.
fuck him.
Speaking of the N-word,
Yep.
have you heard Kanye West's new song?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Holy shit! Now this is where I'm annoyed.
How's he still making music? I thought that cunt should be in jail.
This is where I'm annoyed, right? Is that he's managed to drop a banger of a track. Now, the lyrics aside, it's an earworm, right?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
sticks in your head. The chorus is stuck in my head. And I find myself like singing it under my breath, right?
Yeah.
Or walking around. But then realizing I can't sing this.
I did it at
because-
karaoke in Davit last night. No, I didn't.
Like, I don't know if you've heard the song out there, folks. I believe every streaming service has refused to host it.
Yeah.
But you can find it on YouTube, or you can find it anywhere else as well too. But it's just like an earworm of a chorus.
Fucking
Like,
horrendous, Scott.
it's horrendous. But
Have you
it's
seen him being interviewed about it? And he's
No, I
wearing a
haven't.
fucking chain
Uh,
with a well, it's not diamond. He got the real diamonds or whatever. Fucking swastika.
really.
The man's fucking insane.
Did you see? I think it was the Super Bowl
Yeah.
where he paid like thousands to get an advert in the middle of the Super Bowl, and it was basically just an advert for his online store
Okay.
where he was selling plain white T-shirts with black swastikas on the chest, and that was it. That's all he was selling. Like, what the fuck?
I mean-
like millions for these adverts, and he's like, "I'm just selling swastika T-shirts." Like, fucking, like, what the fuck? But this new song is, and it's just like, but there's like covers online, like people doing their own covers of this song.
Yeah.
And there's one guy, like he's a middle-aged guy. He's like
Yeah.
balding, little moustache. He's got an ukulele, right?
And he's white as fuck.
And he's white as fuck, singing this song, and it's just the best thing in the world. And you're like, but I can't sing this song. I'll get in trouble. Like,
Well,
holy shit!
You're just singing a song.
You're just singing a song, like
I'm not singing it on here.
no,
I haven't had
no,
enough beer.
no, exactly.
This is the right show to bring this one up.
It really is. It really
Because
is.
any other time,
It's a kind of song that we should bring up. In fact, you know what?
No, it's not, please, because I'll. Yeah, no.
And the next show, right? The next show, Tiny's going to be here.
Yeah.
Right. On that show, we let him hear the song. Right.
You got to remember his roots. He's heard it.
He's
He bought.
He said
He was the first one to buy one of those T-shirts. Him and Kanye are like that.
fucking, they're tight as fuck. Oh man. So I've got one more surprise for you. Right,
Ooh.
one more surprise for you, and it is obviously when it comes to the near the end of the show, we have our mail section. Of
Yes.
course, you know, and we have, of course, the classic mail tone that you like.
Mm.
Mail, motherfucker!
Which is a classic, right? Which I'll send to you for your ring.
I never don't laugh at that.
Mail, motherfucker!
It's the best, but it's one of these ones that, you know, it's probably copyrighted somewhere, you know.
Oh, is it?
I don't know, possibly. Who knows?
Okay.
I mean, we might have to recreate it for ourselves to use.
Yeah,
But until that time, I've created a small jingle
lovely.
for the Miscreants mail section. Let me see what you think of this.
If you've had a shit day or an epic fail, or you got very drunk and woke up with a whale, then settle in and tell us the tale and send a quick message to Miscreants Mail.
Nice! Got a guitar at the end there. Is that the kind of riff that Boris was quite going to bust out?
Oh, fucking cool. Oh. Once I get my new studio set up here, we'll re-record all these.
Everything's
jingles.
getting re-recorded.
Yeah,
We've
we
got
will.
to do it ourselves.
Yeah,
Like, these are cool. Like, even like Top Nonce, I
Yeah.
think it's hard to recreate that one because it's more of a...
it's fantastic. We're not changing Top Notch.
It's fine as it is.
It's beautiful.
But I think the intro, Miscreants Mail, and maybe the outro
Yeah.
are all going to get fucking redone. What about Only Mans? What's Only Mans again? Like,
It's the Miscreants here with the only chance for you crazy motherfuckers like oily cans. Get your butts in your
Yeah, we
tits
could do a
off,
metal version of that.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, okay.
And when you saw winner of
Oh.
the Only Mans, get your butts in your tits off, OnlyFans. And when you saw
not blocking
winner
up for
of the
that.
Only Mans,
you know, stop out.
I'll give it a whirl.
Well, see,
and when you saw winner of the Only Mans.
Well,
Well,
all the things,
I say a rap band.
white power, fucking anything. Like I was in a barbershop court to anything.
They don't even know what I say. I'm doing
I
it.
did not expect that.
Well, let me tell you.
fucking rat man.
Buckle in, Boris. This is a ride and a half.
I am
Right?
buckled
So
in.
you had obviously a very illustrious career in music. You know,
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
a part of a successful band. You know, you toured
Yeah.
went around the world. I was a member of a 2-man rap group in my early teens, right? Called Basement Beats. Right? Why are you laughing?
It's fucking.
That's rude.
I just can't imagine you in a basement,
Basement Beats, right?
crouching.
I'm sure it was, but not just like basement as in, like, you know,
Oh yeah.
as a bass, BASS.
Oocha.
Basement Beats. You
Nice.
know. You got me a quirky with the fans, right? And it was myself and a guy called Adam up in Thurso.
I was just saying Thursday was hot as
Back in
shit.
Thurso, you see. And this was before, like the music scene up there exploded, right? Up there now, there's rappers. Like, in fact, if I can find
Like
it on
fag
YouTube,
rappers lying everywhere. You
I'm
mean?
gonna, you know what? While we're speaking, I'm gonna look for this rapper, and there are rappers.
in
right?
Thurso.
Oh, I don't have any Wi-Fi on this tablet here.
Sorry, we need
Shit,
to connect you up. Sorry.
it's cool. We'll do it for next time. But
Yeah, let me
There
hear some
are-
of that.
oh, there's even more. Oh my god! Right, so next time there are some classic singers right now in Thursday that I need to. The next show, right? We're gonna have a Caithness spotlight.
Is one of the Loon with the accordion?
Have you seen him?
Speaks, has things like a.
He's very high pitched.
I bet he's a big Loon.
He's a big Runlin as well too. But he's,
I've seen
oh,
him.
what's his name
I've
again?
seen him.
Shit, but I'll find him as well too.
Stephen? No,
Stephen something it might be.
like
Somebody
it's a Stephen.
email and tell me what this guy's name is.
he's got
It's
the most
wonderful.
bizarre talking voice.
It's
Isn't he? But he plays the old squeeze box.
but there are at least two I can think of, like, bona fide rappers. Well, I say rappers. I don't think they're in any way, you know, published or you
Yeah.
know, or like you know, signed up to anybody at all. But there's rappers in the Highlands.
I love it.
So back in the day, myself and a guy called Adam, Basement Beats, we were rocking it.
Yeah.
Right, you know, MC Hammer pants, right?
Holy shit.
Neon green vest, right? Imagine if you will, right? No, I don't know why you're laughing.
Is there
Right,
photos?
so
Please say there's photos.
there's photos. I'll find photos for you.
Yes.
Hammer pants, neon green vest. Imagine, if you will, Swayze in his prime, right? Swayze in his prime.
The mullet.
We're talking the mullet. Roadhouse mullet, right? The Roadhouse mullet.
Uh-huh.
I looked like a fucking god.
Yes.
Right? Aviator shades.
Nice.
Oh, I'm selling the whole package here.
You are selling the look.
Adam was more of a kind of like break dancing kind of style kind of dude. So he was more the kind of like the flat the baseball cap and the black shades and the fingerless gloves. Because you need like glove protection for doing the spins and shit on the ground. You see, that's fine. I was more like your, you can't touch this, Vanilla Ice, Ice Baby kind of dude. But when it came to rap, I was more of like a Flavor Flav, right?
That's a Flavor Flav. Fucking hell. Can I interrupt for 2 seconds?
Yes.
How the fuck has it taken until now to tell me this?
Because this is
all
the
the
thing.
nights sat in the pub with nothing to say, and now you drop this. This is fucking fantastic.
We recorded one song back then as well too, and there was wait, right?
my face. I'm so
There
excited.
was one song that we recorded. So I don't know if you remember, many moons ago, there was a collaboration between Anthrax and Public Enemy.
Yes.
Called "Bring the Noise."
Bring the Noise.
Bring the Noise. One of my favorite tracks ever. We recorded this with a local rock group called GTF.
Oh,
right?
so
GTF.
Okay.
The track itself, I think I might know where it is. If I can find it, I will bring it on the show.
Oh, please do.
And you can hear it. But GTF, lead singer Karen Sinclair, lovely woman, right? I believe that lives in Aberdeenshire herself, right? GTF
Okay.
and Basement Beats together.
Fucking
Bring
hell.
the Noise. If anyone out there has got any recollection of this, then please email the show.
Bring the rocket.
But I will find that goodness.
Please do. That's exciting news.
So yes, my former career as a rap star.
My heart's racing.
In fact, you know what I'm going to do? In fact, I might even, for the next show, I might even record a special rap, right?
Holy
I'm going to go in my garage, right? I've got the kit in there. I've got the mixing board. I've got the microphone. Everything's set up to go.
You've a lot of neighbours.
I need a good. I don't give a fuck.
Somebody's going to phone the police.
Don't give a fuck, right? I'll do a swear-free one, right?
I was more just thinking people think they're going to die. There's a man dying in that
There's
garage.
a man heavy breathing and
You
shit
keep
for his
saying
life.
the N-word.
We thought it was Kanye West, but no, it's. Holy moly! So yeah, I think the challenge will be I'll maybe for fun.
Yeah.
In fact, do you know what I'm going to do?
It's not for fun. It's because you fucking want.
No, I'm telling you what I'm going to do. Right. I feel because I am consumed by jealousy because you've had like a pretty successful, impressive music career, right? Tiny,
Played it, yeah.
right? Has had a pretty impressive music career in his past, right? With his family.
Yeah.
I have not, right?
Yeah.
I have not had that musical career. So
And now's the time to shine.
now's the time to shine. Where can I fall back on? Gangster rap, right? Right.
Bringing back that
Whoa.
80s gangster rap.
Listen, you've got the rock market covered, right?
Yeah.
Tiny's got the fucking operatic market
Uh-huh.
covered, right?
Yeah.
No one's covering the gangster rap,
Good point.
right? Right. And nothing
For good reason.
nothing says gangster rap more than a 50-year-old white man in Aberdeenshire, right? Listen, this could be a new genre, right?
I don't know if it could be.
Or what about
No, we're not coming at you from the streets. We're coming at you from the farm
I'm
clothes.
telling you right now, on the next show, gangster rap, courtesy of Sasquatch Taylor, DJ Sasquatch. No, that's not really a cool rap
No.
name, is it? To be fair, no.
You'll have to come up with something better than that, I'm afraid.
We will take any input from you listeners as to what you think might be a good rap name. But before we wrap up tonight's show, we're going to do, of course, the.
Mail, motherfucker!
We only have a singular email tonight. It's been quite quiet this last week for the emails. But we do have one that says, to the Miscreants, found your show on Spotify and been loving it so far. Have also been going back and listening to the DHB that I believe you're a spin-off from. This is right up my street. And I wanted to ask how you guys realised that you had stuff to talk about and how you managed to make it funny. I want to start a podcast with a couple of my friends here, but when I listen back to what we've said, it sounds flat and dull. What can we do to fix that? Any advice would be great. Love the show. Love Boris.
Thanks.
Scott and Tiny are not bad, I guess.
I agree.
All the best. All the best. Mike Murphy and Inverness. Right, so Mike, buckle in, Mike, because you have come to the right place. You have come to two professionals in the... why are you laughing again? What the fuck?
Oh, I'm listening.
You've come to two professionals in the podcast game here. Of course, I've been podcasting for many, many years. Boris has been...
I'm 7 shows deep.
He's 7 shows deep, but he's fucking nailed it, right? So, first recommendation for your new show, right? For whatever your show is, I don't know what you cover, what you speak about. If it's a comedy podcast, great, right? But here's my first recommendation. The audience love it when you take long breaks, right? Don't speak, just quiet, just like shh, just long pauses. They fucking love that, right?
Gives them time to think.
Gives them time to relax and recompose, you see. Right, that's my first tip. Second tip, chew food, right? Nothing is more pleasing to the ears than somebody hammering their way through a packet of Monster Munch during a show.
Some good old mastication.
Some good old mastication. And that's my third point. Masturbation, right? If you feel, right, that you and your friend aren't getting along too well and the mood's too tight and everyone's going to wound up because, listen, we're recording our voices, people can clam up a little bit. A wee hand job, right?
Together.
Yes! Right, well, okay, so...
It brings you closer.
We've had guests before on the DHB before, many months ago, and you know people who you know personally who are like chatty and outgoing and like oh yeah I'm really I'm out there. The minute you say microphones are live, they're like oh fuck. And you're like, so how are you doing?
Really?
Good. You have much going on this week? No. And it's just monosyllabic answers. I find you pause that show, Mike. Is it Mike? His name was Mike. We'll call you Mike. You pause that show, Mike, right? And you wank him off. You get a fistful of your friend's, toodle.
Or you make him do it.
Or you make him do it while you watch.
What we've done in the past is we've not ever actually aired any of them because they turned out to be shit, but we've made them come into Caravan HQ, stand in the middle of the floor, and wank in front of us.
I mean, obviously, when they release, it goes in the sink.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to mess in your carpet.
I don't want it on the carpets.
Exactly.
But we make them do that, and then that relaxes them. It brings us all closer together. We
does.
know what they're about.
We've got a bond.
Turns out they were shite, so we deleted the shows.
Just deleted the shows. I'm sorry.
We kept the videos.
I mean, there's been a flurry of guests come through here that haven't quite cut the mark.
A lot of men wanking in here.
A lot of cocks.
There's a huge amount of spunk in here.
It's just, the windows are all a perpetual mist in the windows too as well.
Fantastic. I love it. You smell it. You can smell it in the air. Smell it in the breeze.
Smell it in the breeze.
Smell it in the breeze.
So, masturbation, mastication, and long pauses. Anything else still bored you?
Racial slurs.
Racial slurs. The people
Slag
love
the
that.
blacks.
Throw in the occasional Jew. And oh my God.
Let's give him bad advice.
What would you think was bad advice?
Because if he records bad shows, then people won't listen to him.
And we'll be the best.
And they'll listen to us.
I like it.
So insult disabled kids.
Insult do a lot of talk about shit.
Promote paedophilia. No, don't. Jesus. Or do.
Everyone loves coke and chilled coke.
And if you're really struggling, Mike, just come down here for a show, because we're struggling for guests right now.
All right.
So you can just fucking ride in our coattails.
Well,
as long as you're willing to wank in the caravan.
That's it. It's our one rule. Boris Incorporated.
Get out, Mike. Get it out.
Oh, dear me. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's been absolutely fabulous having you this week. Thank you, of course, to Boris, CEO and Chief Operating Officer of Boris Incorporated. And to all of you out there, of course, I will post a link to our Discord on our Twitter, at Extraordinary Miscreants, I believe it is, and on our Facebook page. Go on to Facebook and search for the Legion of Extraordinary Miscreants. You'll find our page there. I'll put a link to Twitter on there as well too. Sorry, Twitter and Discord. In the Discord we'll have extra stuff in there too. So folks. We'll catch you again in 2 weeks' time. We will be here again in Caravan Street with the Tiny, of course. And toodaloo for now.
Legend has it back, riding through the face.